All right, we are live. Welcome Thursday night. No gi Jiu Jitsu. Tell them, tell them to check those videos out too. All right.
We're gonna do are we gonna go right to the side mount?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. What we'll do is we are going to we're going to review what we worked on because Nick wasn't here one night, correct? And then Jen was not here one night also. So let's review. Let's line up.
If I'm wearing embarrassing underwear, where do I go? Are we doing this by rank?
Yes. You'd be perfect with this. Pat's been doing this for 25 years.
So well, yeah. On and off quite a bit.
I give you respect.
I'll have to take a
All right. Yeah, let's get right into it. So, because I want to review what we did on Monday, Tuesday, which were the basics of the armbar from the guard. And then Pat's going to add a variation after we drill a little bit Monday and Tuesday. So if you want to, with me, go through what we showed on Monday and Tuesday, what we worked, what we drilled, and then what we'll be able to apply to drilling session. So, I'll be in your guard. So I'm in Pat's guard. Okay. And again, just recap, right? So we're going to be in this position here, right? If I'm on top and Pat's guard, my hands in two places. On the biceps, controlling those arms are keep my elbows in, right? So if I don't get my hands stuck in for a triangle, exactly. Never go one arm. If you're going to go, like we said before, if you're going to go, both hands have to go, come up, step. Okay? If you're going to go, you have to go with both. Okay? Otherwise, we don't go. We get stuck in the triangle. Or the hips are going to be, hands are going to be on the hips. I'm going to create pressure down by locking my arms on his hips, right? That pressure, right? It's right on his pelvis. And all I'm going to do, right, is I can pop up. I'm 245. If I can do that, right? That's what we're on. I posture up, right? So I want to either down and being offensive by using my elbows to be able to pass it to either calf guard, right? One to be on his hips, applying pressure down, locking back here, right? Make it difficult for him. Now this forces his hips to splay, right? His feet just let go. Okay? So I can also drop the knee, come here. Now apply pressure. Now we're working. Okay. So what Pat's going to do, that's what we should be doing if we're in doubt. The mistake a lot of people make, right? They go like this, push. Once you've done this with either hand or both hands, your wrist will go. Okay. So Pat's going to go through.
Now a big part of getting an arm lock in a triangle at times, an arm lock is posture. So he's able to get it. I'm not able to get it because he's postured. Now, this is where I can start applying it. So the key is to breaking down the posture, right, at some point.
And then the defensive side is making sure that your arms don't cross his center line.
Yeah.
Because that's what he's trying to do.
Now.
Exactly. Now he can stuff, he can go triangle, he can arm bar, right? There's a lot you can do. You can sweep, right? There's a lot you can do once my arm goes across the center line. So here or here, right? From here and your head. So he's got how I want to be here. We're always fighting for what? The inside hand position, right? I don't want him around here. I want my hand in his armpit and I'm stick my head to his chest. I'm not going to let go of this arm. Right? Come back. It's supposed to be posture. Made a mistake. I'm stuck here. Pat.
What I want to do is get the elbow midline or cross body. You can do this.
Shotgun grip. So we went for baseball grip, right? Which is both. Okay. And then you went shotgun grip. Like this. Like this. Not over, not backwards. We've had people do it every which way but the right way. It's like, shotgun! How do you rack a shot?
Yeah, and this is the tricep and elbow area.
That's it. Right? Because he's going to have much more ability if he has this pin to move my elbow. If his hand is down and you're closer here. If it's up here, now he's fighting my arm and my shoulder. He's not happy. Right? I don't make it difficult for him. But if
this
it's
is
down
like
low,
this is like a stand.
that's it. You can just use a C-clamp. That's all it is. Yeah. Use a C-clamp on that and push it across. Once I'm here, then I know, oh crap. I better be digging this, getting back and recomposing, right? Hopefully I can at least get up at this shoulder, right? Get out of harm's way. Posture, you have to, right? That's why I just hate when people just sit here and take a break.
Yeah.
Can't, man. You just have to recognize you're either in mount, you're been mounted, or you're in the guard. Now I got to be working on making space and getting out, going half guard, going the top game, right? I don't want to sit down and let him get offensive. I want to go first. It's who goes first, right? I make a mistake here. That pins, shotgun grip, pulls it over, drops down, breaks down my posture now. Right, he's pulling down. Right, he's got the arm trapped with his right arm at the wrist, which is the weakest point of mine and the smallest part of my arm. Right, okay. So it's easiest for him to be able to control. He's got the posture of holding the head down. He's squeezing with his knees and his legs. He still has his lock. He hasn't let his feet go yet. Okay? So he's going to make an adjustment. Foot on hip. Okay. Opposite, oppo. So think, hand, oppo, foot. Okay.
Now what I'm doing too is I'm keeping the knee closed.
He is preventing me from being able to move my shoulder out of the way. Because that's what I want to do. My whole goal is to get my elbow here, and then I'm good. Then I can start getting offensive again. But if he's got it locked in, and I'm here and I'm stuck in his pelvis, and he's got head posture here and the arms trapped, I'm in trouble.
You can do this too.
Yeah, you can definitely. I mean, as long as you still have control of this.
Yeah, you can still.
Just keep.
And
then it sets up by changing. Now it becomes perpendicular. Now our spines are parallel, are even parallel, correct? Now he wants to create an angle by using his left foot on my right hip, oppo hand. He's got my right hand with his right side would be left foot, okay? He has the left hand on the left side and his right foot on my left hip. All he's going to do is move his body around mine. Right? Changes the angle, okay? Notice he still has control here, so I can't posture upright. Very difficult. He still has the arm trapped here. Right now, I need to decide, do I need to go here? Do I need to break this? Right? But while I'm trying to think to do that, Pat's doing what? Coming over. Oh, crap. Then I gotta play this game, right? Then I gotta play. Right. Then you need to make sure and do not rush it, because if you rush it and lose this, a lot of times you end up in this spot, which is not where you want to be. You are just in an advantageous position. Make sense? Posture's broken down and squeezing his legs. My elbow is below his hip line. Right? That has to be. If you try and arm bar from here, you're wasting your time. All you're going to do is just create space and give them the opportunity to pull it out. Okay? And if you're in this spot, again, like I said, you're constantly pulling the shoulder, your lat, everything is attached as one, and I'm pulling this off his groin. Okay? Back in one. Just pulling back isn't going to work. Then it's strength on strength. Right? But if I use my entire body, my lat, my shoulder, and hips, okay? That's why it's important to make sure that this is pinned and trapped. And he's got the angle, head control. Now he can move his hand. Simply just change it, correct. Leg replaces the hand. Here, from the hips to the ceiling. One finger. Make sure you hitchhiker. Okay. If the thumb is this way on your chest or this way on your chest, it gives me the opportunity to get me in the line. It gives me the opportunity to break the arm. Or if it's the other way, right, got me in the arm bar, and my thumb is this way, right? Now I can come and move it. Break the grip easy because he's here. He's not even fist on fist, right? I can come and I can pull. That's all it is. That's why it's important. Connection. That's all it is. Maintaining connection. If you're going to switch hands, make sure you don't let go of the arm and switch. I see it all the time.
When you
I see it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Goes from here.
yeah, you
No.
can't let go. You
Gotta
keep
go there.
connecting. Yeah.
It's got to be this. You got to practice. You cannot let go. If you side control, you have that far arm, you're at the underhook here, and you want to switch because you want to now manipulate the top arm. This arm needs to go connect first, then you can let go of the underhook.
That's the same with passing the guard at times. That's the same with things when you're side mounting. If you don't want somebody to get their knees in, you get your arm in the way. You don't just let it go, then put your knee. You slide your knee up to your arm and then slide your knee out.
Right, because you're not going to be able to meet both or one going to the other because you've got his entire body weight pushing against you.
Yeah.
And he's trying to smash you.
No. One thing with two things with the arm lock, there is a quick advancement to it. You're not putting your foot on the hip anymore. You can advance it. And what you're doing is now you're attacking the shoulder and then the head and the posture. You're locked in tighter. And another thing to this is I'm not always holding the wrist because I have a bit more locking it in when I go around it real tight, you know.
Yeah, as long as you
Real
allow
tight.
it. Right.
Because once you apply it,
Right. I can't pull it out anyway.
I hug it,
Right.
but I slide up,
All the
Right.
meat of the hand.
right? I might even still hug one,
Control it, exactly.
but I slide into it,
And you don't rush it.
right? I hug it.
Because if I'm going like this way, right, I'm fighting, all he's got to do is just be patient, exactly. Then engage the hips immediately.
Right.
As soon as he's got the thumb up, his hips are going this guy too. That's what happens. So you can't do it in two steps. So please, don't do it in two steps. If you're going to make the transition and get the hand to hitchhiker, raise your hips at the same time the thumb goes up. So do it. No, it goes, you're raising the, right.
I grab with two hands.
Go with two hands. Now the hips should go up right, right? You're not doing two steps. Doing both at the same time. Right. Instant tap.
Yeah.
Instead of two steps.
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
Good.
Good job.
I wear this when I have to clean up shit. It's a trumpet.
Oh,
All right. I'm going to show the variation on
see if that's
The difference instead of
It's
stepping my foot
appropriate.
or
cleaning shit, dealing, with
Yeah.
Trump. It's
Well,
appropriate.
let me show one thing.
FYI, they're live streaming right now. Live recording.
So
That's it.
Oh no, we're gonna be on CNN and get kicked off the.
yes,
I hope so.
it's advertising
I
at CNN.
hope they interview me.
No one cares enough about
Who's
your
the pretender her
opinions.
today? No, kidding. All right.
That's my job.
So I'll remember pull the arm either center line or over. But what I do here instead of stepping and then maneuvering, we'll just swing up over the shoulder. You see it? This is the advancement, right? Of course, I'll hug here if I have to, because he'll start pulling, and I'll hug it. And now I grab thumb up. Right? So the idea here is cross the center line, pull them to you. Sometimes you pull your legs too.
Where's the posture? Hold cross.
This is just a step-by-step, a basic step-by-step. But at some point, real live action, they're going to get away from you here. So I just right away
Just jump to it.
over the shoulder, because we're biting the shoulder on here.
This one's free, and this is the one that's going to create the pressure on the carotid on the side.
And now I
That's why
even,
it's important.
I even do this, because then I'll push it.
Right, you just slide the forearm around from the back of the head. Exactly, that's all it is. Right, you're just moving, just like the collar when you went to.
Yeah.
Looking at combat. Just making sure that when you get deep enough.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. With your legs, you need to get deep enough but high enough that you get closed over this capsule.
Yeah, your hips are in here.
You need to be able to lock this in. You need here, so I can't. He's here. If he jumps up, boom. Now, he's got my shoulder. If he's squeezing his leg, pinching his brakes, right there. Right.
But look at too, I'm not butterflying, right? What I want you to pay attention to here is you're curving.
You need to hit your spot.
Right? And hug it. So, how we, again, traditionally, the traditional teaching is sometimes if this is hard, just move up a little bit.
Move it up. Yeah, do it again. Do it again. Because you're going to get a lot of people that want to do this frame, right? To move right. Exactly. Create the space. Move the arm. Move the arm with your hips. The bigger muscles with the legs and the glutes and the hips pushing upward are stronger than the arm.
Now, again, when I start to maneuver a little bit.
Just to put it.
And then up. Right? And I'll still hold here. Hug here. Remember, I didn't let go until my leg was over. You see that?
There you go. Then he replaces.
Right? And then.
Right. Yeah. So, same thing like we do when you go from underhook to underhook. You make contact on the head. You just put the leg over the hand. Replace. Hips up.
Sometimes people can still get away because they're just too strong. That's why there's other avenues here. There's other things that can be done. Or they just get out and they get around me. You gotta start somewhere else, you know?
And one of the biggest things too is, I mean, you don't want to end up in bottom half. Right?
Yeah.
Because that's typically what's going to happen, right? You start opening your guard, you're going to do some of these knees right through, and then you're kind of in half up there, which you're in offensive guard position now. You come to take the underhook, get to a hip, you take an underhook under the leg, you get underneath them. You know, it's
What would you
much,
rather
much,
do?
much
Be
different.
stomped on in the face or, you know,
It's
don't
just,
try to stay off your back.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, as soon as you find yourself in the guard, get offense. Everybody just thinks it's a time just to sit there and rest. It's not. When you've got, that's an advantageous position. Take advantage of it. It's mount on your back. Think of it. It's in there and mount.
Sometimes you may have to swim through and hold the head down.
Yeah.
Even though the arm's still caught in here. The arm's still there.
And I love it. Show. I was going to show you too. Part of the arms of the bar series is too. What Gordon Ryan used to just do just the shoulder crunch, right? It's here, and he just cranks. Yes, cranks the shoulder lock, and now he creates on the shoulder, right? And then he starts playing the game. Now he goes after the foot that's hanging out.
Yeah, I gotta watch
Or a
it.
guy will step up like this, and then he's got the heel. Then the leg goes over. Heel over the joint. You know, but he's setting it up by using that shoulder crank. He uses that for control.
Yeah.
And to make sure that he's feeling their strength too. He's gauging their strength because he's underneath them. It's very rare, very rare that Gordon's going to be in the guard. You know,
He's controlling his shoulder. That's a big
That's
part
what
of
he
it.
did. He's controlling the shoulder. He'll use that, and he'll get a butterfly, and he'll actually use that as a sweep too. You know, he'll be in guard.
With this thing, if he just controls my elbow, right, and I go to pull out, I can pull out a little more.
Right.
But if he starts to control my shoulder, you know, now it's
Wow, I've got this.
it's stretching me out. It's much harder.
Right
to
now,
get
gives me the ability to do what Gordon does best, and that's take the back.
and bite my tongue off arms.
We won't French kiss. So, team up, partner up. I want you to rep it, drill it out, both sides, make sure it feels comfortable. If you have any questions, ask, okay? Partner up and go.
Stand by.
Yes,
Go to the mat now.
thank you, sir. Thank
It's open. I got things.
you so much.
Nolan, how you doing? Where you at, bud? Are you here?
Relocate.
Well, you want to
Need to get
Hey, Nick, put his back down.
all right. Did you get that stuff, Nick? Makes sense? Okay. Just make sure.
One of the questions you answered about the video that talked about that before
Yes.
that question where
Oh, yeah. You're going to advance. So really, who was known to make that? It was Hickson Gracie like 4 years ago.
oh yeah.
You know, he's
Yes.
the one that is known to have. Well, just think like jiu-jitsu, you're doing step by step. So say there's like anything. There's like any martial art. There's 10 steps, 20 steps, key movements, and then you get, you know, it's like a reaction. Now you're not feeling the step by step. Now it's all one fluid movement because you've been practicing it so much. It gets to a point where you skip step 1 through 5 and you go right to step 8, 9, 10. Because you're already mechanically doing it subconsciously, not even having to think about it. So that's what he's doing. He's just right to it, right? In a sense. And of course, it's evolved from there. Now you got all these freakazoids out there more than ever now. You know, when I started, there was a blue belt, purple belt, and all you had was Carlson Gracie downtown. But now, black belts is zillion everywhere. You know, there was 5 MMA gyms that we would call MMA gyms that did jiu-jitsu. Because UFC started as a jiu-jitsu camp, right? Because like how we laid it with an arm. Now it's everywhere. You know? Now all the gyms are applying it because everything is done here can be applied. It's applied. It's applied. Stand up and advance. So it's legit. Well, it's not just moving there. Because if you just move there, right, you see, you're still not going to get an arm on. So what I like to do at times when I'm stuck here, I do a baseball throw. Oh yeah, that'll work too. Yeah, up, and you're down, but you're see there. But the problem,
Pull with your knee
do it
towards you. Oh, yeah, it'll be helpful to do it.
so it's there, right? It's there, so, right? You gotta,
Bring both knees under his shoulders while you're coming back. You're holding towards him. Exactly. And lay it on your back and stand on your back.
this way, not just you're still good. Technically, look at what's going on. Yeah, so you gotta moving your shoulders. So the same thing when you have you grab material, push, and you push it down.
This one,
And I have it here. So
really tight here.
and then think of
From here,
okay. That's clear.
Oh, good. You're already distracted.
What am I gonna do here? So we know it's there. You know it's coming. It's just a matter of getting that positive.
You got to have to control that really tight. This isn't touchy. This is
They know
control.
what they're doing.
Somebody's like,
You know, it's almost like sometimes when you get to the point where you know they're gonna break your legs, you do it and start maneuvering because you're gonna lose it. You're gonna be in a worse position if you don't let it go. Right? And then try to regroup. So remember that.
you got
But be ready for where you're going.
resistance.
Right, yeah.
Now bring it this towards you on the angle. So you go, the left, that way, towards, over your left shoulder. Now pull her towards your left shoulder. Now, drop it a little bit. Up, all right.
Then I'll start it here.
No, you have it right the first time. No, you have it right the first time. Yeah, but it's still here. Stop motion, please. Right foot, left hip. Now, push with your shoulders as you shrink your butt. Yes. Now you created the tension there. Right? Make sure you got. Now, lift up the right hand, put on the head, lift the posture down, pull down, replace, hips up. Thank you. Good job. Make sense? Okay.
Here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, both sides. You're true. Now pull her, so you let her sit back. You want to pull her this way. Correct. Now push. Push.
Slide.
Taking too much, you're too long in between steps. Right?
Come now.
You know what to do.
Real hard.
At the foot, don't point your feet, heel to the spine. Right?
And
Pull the hand, put it on the head, replace.
and
It
you'll
doesn't matter if it runs there or locked. It doesn't matter.
It's a
Yes, that's the pepper foot, that's a three cat. Keep that connection between your knees, okay? And there. Heels on the spine.
So some for now.
Curl. Break down the posture. Pull
Even
it
if
right.
If I'm here,
Yeah,
you can
there
sit
you go. Leg go.
You're up.
Leg go. Now,
Oh, you what's up? What's up?
you want- you want-
No, it's not across. It's
right. Now, push it like this.
What you were doing,
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to take so long. I'm just saying, it doesn't have to take long to be able to apply the unlock if you're doing it correct.
so I have what you do?
Okay.
So I mean, I have it, right? I have pretty much, I just gotta hold on.
Well, now look at.
That's why you.
That's why I hold the head.
This, you have to bring this to your chest. Whether you have it on the wrist or you have your arm on your shoulder, but it's in, right? That elbow needs to be down on his arm, not up.
Oh.
That creates more tension on his forearm. Now he's less room to move. Right? Keep it out here. Okay? Keep everything tight. Not fast, close. Right, now rocking towards you. Now replace the right hand with the left leg. Don't let no. All you're doing is pushing the head, push the head away and the leg over. Now extend your hips up. Hips up.
It's okay, I heard it pop.
No tap. Don't wait for it.
It's made a good big pop.
I heard his elbow pop. When I stop at a point, they get a pop, make sure the guys something wrong.
Yeah.
You know what happened? They broke scar tissue.
Hey, remember.
And then they let go, and then all of a sudden the tooth
Oh, yeah.
cracked.
There's a really good black belt Rockford. Hates my guts. You wanna know why? I wrecked his friend's arm so bad in the tournament. Ref didn't separate us. I kept applying it. He didn't tap. I kept applying it. I wrecked his arm.
That's not your fault.
10 years later, I run into him. He tries to rip my head off. I find out later why. Now he's a really good black belt still. I'll be nice to him, I'll be cool to him, but yeah, you know. Yeah, he's really good. I mean, he's a killer. He's your size, but he's my height. He's a beast. He's a beast. He'll destroy you, no problem. But I give him that respect. But personally, from what I got to know him back then, I'll keep my distance. I'll talk to him. I'll say hi. That's all. If I'm gonna learn something from him, I'll listen. He's a lot to offer. I'll listen, but I don't want to hang out with the person.
Now you're pulling with this.
But here, do this first.
Here, now bring it up with,
Try to do
over
here.
here on your head.
Try to do baseball.
Right there. Now we
Yeah, real close.
on each leg, hit
And then pull across.
Yes.
Now here, if you pull across, just hug it. And right away, put the knee where it needs to go.
Oh, that's it.
But now look at it. So we got
I'm retraining my body.
I actually, when I was watching this, there's a lot of people don't see some rotation. Is that a thing as well?
yeah, it depends on what I'm doing. So if I'm defending it,
Right.
now
Well, I would
my arm
I go for the throw. I don't like going underneath. You go underneath. Get up on your side. So now we just kick this up into my armpit. Just kick up because you're hold the leg.
Oh, and like sleeping over your back.
Yeah.
So,
Oh wait, no, not over that.
that's another thing I watched.
Yeah. The arm can. I'm more worried about here. Yeah, that's not. That just. Boom! You know, it's like disgusting.
I'm excited to learn real.
The arm you can stretch a little more.
Everything else is yeah.
Alright, so let's do it.
So here's one thing too. Yes, you want to be real put on a little bit more.
Oh, active.
Yeah, because when you're laying, when you go a long way, it's going to get harder.
Right
Right now, yeah, you want to be more active here.
It's sometimes working with the foot.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'll put the foot on the hip.
You want to be as far
I start trying to grab around the hip.
right. Now you got more.
Although I do like this more. I feel more secure.
It's a skill. It's all a good point.
Yeah. Don't do that. Now I'm coming to it. And this is loose. I'll tell you. Don't matter.
I was about to say, like, I heard not very deep. Like, this is more important. If your arm is my head. If you're gonna rotate, if I'm parallel like this, I have to rotate. And then this happens.
Yeah.
Then I do this. And that's the danger part right there, because now if you don't want to have pressure here,
That's why what I do is I make a rug burn with the legs on the head.
Oh, you do this?
Oh, wow, we run a long way.
Hard.
Oh.
What's that?
Yes.
It's the variation. So, yes. This was done. This was done. UFC 6 and that year's UFC 1. First their first one. And UFC was undefeated at the time, coming from Canada, all the fights against 32, so 7 times. This is how Matt Hughes won. So you want to show Matt, I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you both, but what we're going to
Now,
do is one.
it could be a little advanced, and then we're going to go right back to a more basic version of doing it, but the concept still applies. So, what he was doing, they were in like a half guard, right? And GSP actually went over for a Kimura, right? So what he did, Matt tucked his hand,
On this side, come on this side.
right? And look at, he pushed, just scoot his leg through.
Yes, he thought he had more held on to the
Held on. And look at how Dan is
He put his knee right here on the belt, right there. Knee was right there. Go ahead, put it on. Yeah, the right one. And he just fell back into it. But he just spun completely around when GSP had the more. GSP essentially was in this position, came over. This side, and Matt would pass the guard. Yep, under the hip. Never let go. That's how it ended right there. And GSP is like, oh.
Dude, GSP had a. The problem was he didn't have his hips out and the foot up on the back.
He didn't have the knee up either to be able to prevent it from moving.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
how Matt shows to prevent it from happening.
Yeah.
Is the knee and elbow connection.
Yeah.
That explains how to prevent the move that he beat GSP with. Because he's at it on the his practicing kind of like how he has Pat Miletich and Jeremy Holmford. Right? So let's go and show him.
He went to
He went to the more
because it was half guard and he sat up.
And he sat up over here, right? And he sat up and had all of a sudden that came around. All of a sudden, oops, no, I'm shocked. And it happens that fast. If you have the timing.
Better flexibility. So this on it. We're keeping our connections here, right? So come over on this side. I got my knee closed. All right, and I'm underneath here. Right. This is the only way to. It only works. This is only going to work if I'm here. If he's got a frame, so I set him up. Kind of push it, and then he straightens out. Right? Like, look what I do. You don't have this, and it's not going to work. He cannot be back down. This is not going to work.
You pull them up to you.
I hug it, and I sit up.
Use your back muscles, your glutes. You have to use all your muscles to hold up.
Look behind you.
Because if I tried it, it was this, right? Who cares that you go by and get me up? Right? So you use everything. Man, he steps over. Now we can go Kimura. So he's before roll into I would prefer the Kimura because I like seeing on top and not being in that position. That's my preference.
It's better to be angled more this way.
That's my preference. Okay, I'll show you a kick. When you were here, I like to hold, grab that to the shoulder, step over, and now you cross your arms, you hold, no, stay up. Alright, so at this point, Pat has got my arm stuck. He's one of both arms underneath while he's got me set, right? He's straightened his knees, he's got me controlled. Now he's going to attack. He's going to put his right hand, he's going to go more for a here, and he's going to try to put my hand against my spine. I love this move, it works every damn time. 60% of the time it works every time.
Yeah. If you're doing an arm lock, this is.
That's how Ron Burgundy is.
But check it out. Look, if you put your knee down, he's gonna escape easily. The way I was laying, he's gonna escape easily. You really want to be more when you transition. You want to be angled this way more.
Now he's got his shin against my lats and the shoulder blade. So he's got control of my upper body. He's pinching his knees, he's got my shoulder rod. I'm not hitchhiker, yeah, I'm going to do a hitchhiker and then we'll just
It's harder for him to hit like when I'm more angled here than it is when I'm here.
Lift up and forward.
Or either
Right, or right,
forward,
keep
out.
off.
That's it. So lock it down a little more where the angle is a little more on the shoulder. You're gonna see I'm gonna be angling more this way. Right? So get under, sit up, right? And I windshield wipe a little bit. I'll bring a foot here. But I'll replace, I do this for a little brace, and I'll, right? You gotta keep this, because now I'll try to put your shoulder down. Right? Right? Now, if he puts it down, I lost it. Right? So the idea is,
Now we can go for the triangle, you know.
yeah, there's other things.
Now we can just roll me over into a triangle. No, you could. I'm just saying, there's options from here if you don't get either the armbar or the Kimura. You have to know that there's going to be another option open to you. You're learning, okay?
Right here, remember this is close.
You call it a name. Get this ball.
See how I windshield wipe this over a little bit? Because it's going to help you turn.
Little kickstand.
What I like to do is lean a little bit more this way. Right? And the reason why I'm angling more this way is it's harder for him to hit like over. When he does, don't do it though. So I turn. I'll angle it more.
Get it? Okay. Hold it up. 1, 2, 3.
So I'll do it to you real fast. What's that?
No, I'll finish it if you want. Right?
Oh. Yes, sir. Put her back, come on. So here. This is in my way though. But this is something we want to do from here. Right? So tomorrow I'll start to get side control. My knee is touching my head, my elbows touching his head. And so I'm like, I'm elbowing his knee still at the same time. What I do is I lift up and get under. Now, now, the arms are here, not here. I can push. Now,
The arm bar. Now you're pulling where our business is held all the way. Push it back. All the way. Forward. Yeah. And just not going to let you do it here. So you have to. Right? You have to. Gable.
okay,
Foot pull. You always see the muscle.
You want to make the trip? It's up to you guys. Okay, bye.
now we're on that. Watch it, too much people move.
Oh, bringing her up with. Pulling her up. Okay. Now at that point, you come around, step. You gotta step and stay. Okay, now let go.
And I step
Over
over.
around. Come hold yourself. Or hold your shoulders, right?
That's the thing. I can
See
see
how
how
far
arms
that
are
is
kind
gonna
of
go. Okay, so then, you can and slip right past you to the arm.
And let my arms slide up the arm. But I'm angled this way more.
Put that ball, yeah, put that shit right in the line.
Yeah.
Now, pull that to it.
Now his way out of it,
Pull that to
he's gonna put his thumb this way. He's gonna roll step your left foot over that.
and pull up,
Right.
pull it up,
But if you angle yourself more,
okay,
now it's gonna bind him up more.
step over.
If we're straight,
Step it over. Right, now, put your knee
easily
on the
get that
ground.
over real quick.
Left knee on the ground.
Very easily.
Both knees on the
Okay.
ground. Okay, yes, now,
So we're actually putting the arm lock at a little bit of an angle.
now,
Kind of like doing something down almost.
that thing is here.
Right?
Now,
However it is.
put
He's doing it this way.
your chest.
Because now I'm binding it up. Right? Example.
I like that.
Example for binding it up.
I do
Right.
that. I'm still on top.
Now
If
for
I go back and I get pulled out of the arm bar,
Yeah.
now I'm on the bottom. That's what I want to be, right?
right? The same example with the wrist. Now,
Go ahead, go.
you know, there's you control where you get the tendons and the muscles in the arm. That's why I'm doing it in an angle. It's trying to stop the touch. Because it's there. It just stops. It's you're binding the arm up so it won't allow you. That's why we're doing this in more manual. This, right? We're applying it like this. Because now, because if he wants to hitch hike, he's got to do this way to step over.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So now, right? Now hitch hike. Right? Now hitch hike. See? That's the key goes. So sometimes you're going to fall the wrong way. I do it all the time. You know? A lot of it's like flexibility if you like fight. So the biggest problem I have is finding the elbow to the chest. But I like going for it. At least I know at least there's something there. Younger, you know, of course, if I've been doing this more,
Right now, go to the arm bar, you get that left knee up, right? Too much this.
So another key to this too. This is a key thing.
It's on the same thing as the other thing.
To make it more
Stay down, just stay down. Use your weight on her to be able to let your legs pushing. Don't. But you need to be able to use your weight, your pressure, to lighten yourself so you can maneuver your body. Now knee goes around.
So
Right now from there,
I'm gonna
come around, knee goes up, left knee goes up, sit back. There you go. Nice. Hit above your head. Notice the difference between
I'll be pushing
hips.
my knees close to the belly.
Yeah. Wait, but
Because
it's
you
also
didn't get up, because you went from here and you got up into the ground instead of just lifting the knee
saying
forward
that,
back.
That was easy.
yeah. Sitting really tight to that.
That's the best part.
All right, let's go. Team up. We're gonna roll. Are you off? Are you off? You're not? Let's start from the guard. Okay, ready to go? 3 minutes.
My favorite move in the night one.
Oh no. Lean back up. Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Said on XRT, Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. This is the latest. He's
Then you bet. 30 seconds. Let's get the sub. Let's go. Finish strong.
There you go, nice.
Time! Good partnership.
Remember, you always somebody better. Always.
It's the rest of your life.
Sig, let's go.
We'll switch.
Yeah, you do that. All right. All right, man. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Don't cross the center line. That thing's heavy. You want to slide your pen out? Yeah. You want to use your legs? You know what that is? Yeah. Woo-hoo.
Somehow you can lock down these sides.
As I say,
Ankle. Come on. Apple. Look. Time! So we need to clean them out. We need to clean them out.
If you're too tight, that's why I was flipping these. And so I was able to come to wrap up.
Thank you. John, thanks for making it. Thank you for your help. Appreciate it. What? Follow? Thank you.
Send me some on.
Where's my hug, sis? Where's my hug?
We need to mop.
Yeah.
Boys mopped this week. Girls mopped last week.
Here, give it a little time. Don't worry. I blame it on me.
Oh, come on. Hasta la bye. You sure?
Yeah.
It's okay? Okay. I'll do it. I'll come in before the noon class. I'll be in before noon class to get it done on my way to No, I'll be here like at 7 o'clock in the morning. I dropped on it for work and I could be right here. I'll clean it. Say goodbye. All right, I'll have you clean for it.
Excuse my demeanor.
I'll be back.
I'm just meaner. That's why my demeanor. Okay, so.
He's demeanor.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, you know, like leave a reply.
It's D apostrophe meaner.
There you
What?
go.
That's the
what I said.
demeanor.
Demeanor. Excuse my demeanor.
I'm D major.